It's all working. And I don't get the little freeze when I start recording anymore because of my recent upgrades. Which I'm very pleased about.
Oh, you've actually done your upgrades.
I did my upgrades a couple of weeks ago, yeah, but I did more upgrades today.
Upgradation is compulsory.
Yeah, I got a little M2 drive for my boot drive instead of a SATA SSD.
Satan SSD?
A Satan, yeah, it's not a Satan SSD. I've chased Satan out from my home.
As one would hope.
Yeah. Windows knew that it was the same computer. Adobe Creative Suite didn't, because when I opened Premiere Pro earlier, it said you're already signed into 2 devices. You need to sign out of one of these devices, and one of the devices was the device I was using. So I went, I guess I'll sign out of that one then. So I signed out, and it went, okay, great, you can now sign into this one.
I don't understand.
I obviously, because it's been moved to a different hard drive. I guess it goes, wait a minute, you were on a 250 gig Samsung thing earlier, and now you're on a 2 terabyte Sabrent. This can't be the same computer. He's trying to hack. So yeah,
He is being uber hacksaw.
yeah. So that was good. Got all that done. Sorted out my drawers. So I've got one drawer for components and one drawer for wires. It's all excellent. Very satisfying.
Don't want to go around with chafing drawers, do you?
Oh, exactly not. No.
That would be horrible.
And on top of all that, I finally cooked some shortbread this week. So I've been because I've been the first couple of ones I tried over the past couple of weeks, they melted and they turned into puddles. I sent you the picture actually, didn't I?
Yeah.
And it turns out what I needed to do was not use just general butter, but use specifically cooking butter. And then
Did you not know there was a difference?
Then it was fine. No, I didn't know there was a difference. It's just butter, isn't it?
No.
Yeah. But yeah, now I know. And I've got some lovely shortbread, but I've run out of flour because that's not anywhere.
No.
So there
It's one of the things that people rushed to get.
Yeah.
Because everybody's been baking bread.
Yeah, so I got bread flour. Maybe I could make bread shortbread.
Or just short.
Yeah, exactly. Is that right?
I don't know.
Bread.
Yeah.
Big bread. Large bread.
Big bread, big
large
women.
bread.
Big. Oh, holy shit! What should we make tall bread?
Ooh. We don't discriminate here.
No.
And any kind of size is fine.
Any bread at all, you might say.
Okay.
How's everyone been?
Yeah?
Yeah, not bad.
It's been a long time. How have you been?
It's been a while since Alex was here last, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Just doing the Portal
during
trailer.
that time, I've gotten obsessed with a new series, which I'm just obsessed with.
What is it?
Yeah.
Disney Plus. There's the film Tangled.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I did hear
like
that was a series, yeah.
Yeah, like a 3-season series that I binge watched recently, and I love it. And it has its flaws. That it definitely has its flaws. But I really love it. Yeah, absolutely. I've just become so obsessed with the characters.
Nice.
I'm just going to say one thing at the top of this episode, Alex. Get those Ethernet adapter things.
Sorry, that keep breaking up.
You are cutting out a lot.
Okay.
I don't really do.
I get paid I get paid in a few days, so I'll do it now.
Yeah. Absolutely do it because it's difficult to understand what you're saying.
With Discord, it can also be noise gates, which is the issue we normally have. If you go too quiet, it cuts you off. There's something in the settings. I don't know. My microphone is always so loud that I don't have that issue.
Whoa! Jesus. How did you do that?
Do what?
He stood in the corridor.
I'm gonna say I'm the one that's in the Andromeda
by the
Galaxy.
front door and just stands out into the hallway.
No, seriously, dude, how the hell did you do that?
I pressed the magic button.
Tech.
Yeah, I got the
is
tech.
that a thing with your microphone rather than the?
He's got high tech.
It's my effects rack.
Tech.
Do you want? Well, that was Rev stage. Sorry, that was Rev Room 2. This is Rev Room 1. That's Rev Hall 2. That's Rev Hall 1.
Can you adjust your voice, or is it just echoey
No.
stuff?
Hang on.
Can you give yourself like
wait,
anti-reverb?
Well, that doesn't work. What's going on?
You could do Cyberman, couldn't you?
Hang on a
It
minute.
sounds a little bit squeakier.
That's there we go. I needed to be louder. Yeah, I mean, most of them you can't really tell much
See,
of
now
much
you
of a
sound like
difference.
part of the Nido run,
Yeah.
like the quality.
What about tremolo? No, that doesn't really do. Oh, my FX volume is not very high. That's why. Hang on. How about that? There we go. That's better. Anyway.
Are you back to normal now?
Yeah. What were we even saying before we got distracted?
I don't know. Alex, please don't feel like you don't have to talk.
No,
yeah.
it's fine.
So you've been watching Tangled the series?
Yeah, he said he was watching Tangled.
Yeah,
That's
no,
where-
I finished watching it and everything, and then I looked on Tumblr, and I'm glad I didn't look before I finished watching it because there's so many theories, like fan theories, and I'm glad I didn't know those theories before I watched the series. So that was good. But yeah, now I'm just just looking at the fan art, and I'm obsessed with all the songs in it and stuff.
Because
Really
we watched
good.
a few of the episodes yesterday, wasn't it?
Yeah, I believe so. Yes.
Yeah, it was yesterday being yesterday, not the day before when this goes out.
Friday the 19th.
That's the one, Friday.
June? We're in June,
Yes.
aren't we? Yeah, June.
Noise suppression. What's that?
Is that on or off?
I think you want noise suppression though. That's quite good.
I got it on.
Oh, it's off already. Oh, mine's off. I didn't realise that was. I'll switch it on. Oh, that's exciting. Or is there noise reduction? Oh, there's noise reduction and noise suppression, and you can only have one on at a time.
Yeah, so my noise suppression is now on.
Oh, that's
Don't know how
horrible.
That's
Don't
that
do
horrible.
That. Yeah,
Turn it off.
It's worse, yeah.
I'll turn that back off then, shall I?
that's way better. Holy shit.
Hang on.
It is in beta.
Mine.
It is in
Yeah.
beta. Sorry, beta. Beta. Whatever's your flavour.
Beta, baked potato.
Hey, there we go. That's better than anything I came up with.
Did we want the noise suppression on or off?
Off.
Is that what's,
I reckon.
Is mine worse now or?
Oh, that's way worse. Yeah. Holy shit. This is rubbish.
Okay.
Incredible.
Uncredible.
Well, what you saw, I guess.
Right. So, I
so-
have a question. Sorry, carry on.
Whilst we're
I'm
talking
sorry,
about
I'm sorry.
about TV, it's time for the weekly Christian recommends Kingdom to everyone because I'm one
I
episode
need to watch
away
that.
from the end, and it's really fucking good. So I'll recommend it again.
Kingdom.
I've been meaning to watch that. I have heard it's really good.
Yeah, and it's one of those. It's just got better and better. There's not been like, sometimes it starts and you go, oh, that's amazing, and then it like dips away in the middle, or like Westworld, for example. First series was amazing, second series was shit, third series was better. It's just got better and better with every episode. It's amazing, and I've been holding off watching the last episode because I don't want to not have it to watch.
Oh, is it a complete thing? It's already done.
I don't know if there's more to the story or not because I haven't.
I was going to say, because you know what else got better and
haven't
better and then had
wanted
an
to-
incredibly sharp decline?
I haven't wanted to look it up because I don't want any spoilers for the end. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what else had a really good build up and then awful finishing? Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Such a
Dinklage, Peter Dinklage.
But then you had like the counterpart, or like the thing that was on at the same time, which is Breaking Bad, which had a phenomenal end.
Breaking Bad's so good. It's one of those
Yeah.
ones where I don't know, like I think some people start watching it and like because there's not a load of like gang wars stuff right at the start, people kind of think, oh, this isn't as good as everyone says it is. But the main thing with Breaking Bad is the characters.
Breaking Bad is very much a character piece.
Yeah.
And it's a slow burn, but oh my
Yeah.
god, does it pay off?
Yeah.
It is
I watched-
spectacular.
I watched it all in quick succession, so like I can't really remember what order things happen in or how far in things happen. So I see people watching it on YouTube sometimes, and I get really confused as to what bit is where because I think,
Yeah.
how has this not happened, or why is that happening? Yeah, like an old man.
I remember I caught up with it at the season 5 mid break.
See,
So I'm going to
to
say
me.
Hank's on the toilet.
That still means nothing to me.
Hank reads the book.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you got that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got to that point and I was like, holy shit, I need the rest. And then I think it was like another year or something like that before the next half of the season came out. And I was like, I need to know what fucking happens. And then it was just high point after high point after high point on that. Like the second half of Series 5 of Breaking Bad is some of the best television ever produced.
Breaking Bad is amazing. And like, I don't think many people give a bad performance in it or anything like that. And like, there's no character in it at any point where you think that's not, believable or that's out of character or something like that. It's fucking brilliant. Really good.
Yeah.
As if people didn't know that already. We're just Breaking Bad. Check it out, guys. It's quite good.
The wonderful slow turn of Walt and Jesse, how it's like you really sympathize with Walt at the beginning, but you really hate Jesse. And then over the course of the series.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Just
I'm still upset at him, at his little brother and his packet of weed or whatever. Was it weed?
Oh, the
yeah, because
the ricin?
No. It was when he is in the first series, I think. He tries to get out of drugs and everything. And he goes back to his parents and says, I've changed. I want to get a job and be legit and everything. And like his little brother has got some weed and he knows that his parents are going to go mad at him. And so Jesse takes the blame for it and gets kicked out.
Yeah.
Man alive. I'm still mad about that. Fucking kid.
But then again, I guess Jesse was doing the right thing for his family.
Yeah. Sorry, there's a fly in here. Let me just spray my raid.
It'll take you 45 minutes.
I got a 6-pack of Raid Fly and Wasp Killer from Amazon.
and that brings us into our sponsor for this week's episode, Raid Shadow Legends.
there's one in every room, and I've still got spares.
I thought you were like referencing the episode The Fly.
No, I wasn't. But that was a good linkage.
In itself, one of the greatest bottle episodes of all time.
Yes.
Up there with the one when no one's ready, Friends. Which
I
is
can't remember.
amazing. It's the one where no one's ready.
Yeah, I gathered.
It's where Joey walks in wearing all of Chandler's clothes. Hi, I'm Chandler. Could I be wearing any more clothes?
Yeah, I mean, it's been about 15 years since I saw Friends, so still means nothing. Anyway.
It's good, but Friends I never really quite got the hype for. Yes, it's funny, but that's about it.
I love Friends. I wish it was on all the time, honestly. I used to love watching it.
It is.
It's on Netflix. Like all the series on Netflix.
Christian doesn't have Netflix.
No, I don't have Netflix.
Am I also the only one who, like, everyone seems to like loved Rachel and Ross, and I absolutely hated them together.
Oh,
like,
God, no, they were horrible.
Ross is the absolute fucking worst, and like she deserved to be. Yeah, I'm one of the people who think no,
Rachel wasn't much better.
No, but Ross was such a dick. He was like so possessive and just like emotionally abusive, and it's like fuck off. You're not. And yeah, the fact that she just gave up her entire career to be with him, like fuck off.
That's what every woman dreams of.
Joey treated her a shit ton better, and I'm dying mad that that those two were in Endgame.
Yeah. And Friends Endgame where Chenandler snaps his fingers. And,
no, Janice snaps the fingers.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Tom Selleck disappears.
No, yeah.
Could I do any more dissolving?
Oh God. I was like so pissed off. Like the entire fandom didn't like Rachel and Joey together, but there was like this 1% who did, and I was like, oh, I like them together. He treats it.
I think it's the sort of thing
nice
that when you see it first time, you're just like, oh, this isn't right. But when you go back to it years later and you think about it, it's just like, actually,
that. Like he fell in love with her when she was pregnant, and like living with him and everything, and like he just treats her like a queen, and he was just like so much. This guy who used to be a womanizer actually felt. So I'm just so mad about it.
I
Really
mean,
pissed off.
I just thought the jokes were funny.
There is that, yeah. But then, like,
that too.
me and Alex both have degrees in film, so we have
So, yeah,
to
you're talking to-
overanalyze.
Yeah, you
Gotta
don't
use
really
it for
like
something.
literally analyze the shit out.
Literally.
Of the,
It's like I'm quite tempted to do a video essay on like Rise of Skywalker, but then again, it's been done to death. So
That hasn't stopped anyone else.
this is very true. I'm just like the one thing I'm always worried about though with doing stuff like that is like, what if my points are actually wrong? What if I use some
Well,
facts
that's
that
just,
aren't
like,
actually true?
Your opinion? Come on, it's Star Wars.
it's your
You wouldn't-
opinion, isn't it?
I don't think there's any likelihood that you would get one of the facts wrong. Honestly,
So that's just like your opinion, man.
yeah. And if you put a video out and people think it's shit and they dislike it, that still counts as an engagement, so you still get views, and people still have to watch
true.
the pre-rolls beforehand.
But it's also like getting all the video footage to go behind it and
Yeah.
but
And spending 3 weeks trying to get the copyright notice taken off or something.
oh god, yeah. That's something I can put on my birthday list. Rise of Skywalker on Blu-ray. There we go.
I thought you were going to say copyright lawyer.
I mean, I wouldn't say no. Hang on, do I have to pay him?
I don't know. Actually, if he's a gift, he's
Depends.
a
Yeah, if
slave.
it's on the
People
birthday
like
list,
slaves
yeah,
these days, don't they?
Oh no, they don't. That's the complete opposite, Christian. Get woke. Come on.
I thought we were still liked slaves.
Did anybody ever like slaves?
Oh, that
we
reminds
are
me.
like slaves, or we like slaves, or
I mean, I guess they were kind of the thing in the 1700s, but were they ever really like popular?
No, this reminds me. In EU4,
I
right?
feel like this is a conversation
porn.
that four white people really shouldn't be having.
In EU4, there obviously it takes part of the time period is this time of the slave trade. So the triangle trade is a thing, and some of the provinces have slaves in them, and they're treated as like a trade good effectively. And then at some point in the game, you get an event that pops up to abolish the slave trade. And I've always just clicked abolish it because obviously I'm a person. But then I noticed in my most recent game, it popped up and I just looked at the modifiers I'd get and I was like, I'm actually the market leader in slaves at the moment and that bonus is quite useful, so I'll keep it. All it took was 1,600 hours.
How did that turn out?
It turned out really well because I kept the market production bonus and,
So what's the end game of EU4? Do you get up to like modern day or something like that?
No, it stops in 1821.
But
But
I was going to say, you go to like modern era with slavery still in like the common vernacular.
I'd have to play Victoria 2, which I'd never played, and then Hearts of Iron, and that would take me up to like mid 20th century, and then it stops.
It's never been a mechanic in Civ, has it?
Don't think it has, no.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Slaves are bad, okay. That's why.
I suppose because they've only been there for like 2 turns.
in-game news.
Oh.
Ooh. Oh, yeah, Snowcomon Pap. Ozzy's just
I
put it in the
know,
chat.
yeah. I saw that.
Tap.
New
Cannot
Snow.
wait.
Yeah,
It
so
looks
that can we just
interesting,
go
yeah.
through the direct like quickly? Like the new
Directs?
Pokemon Direct that came out the other day started with a Pokemon teeth brushing app. And I'm just like, okay, sure, whatever works for kids. Weird that you open with that, but whatever.
Surely, in this day and age, it should be a
Indenters.
hand-washing app.
Yeah.
But it's also it's for kids, so I'm not going to bash it too much because
Yeah.
I'm literally not the target audience.
If you do bash it,
But-
do it in a circular motion for at least 2 minutes.
At least 2 to 3
Right,
minutes.
yeah. And I mean, anything to get kids healthy, happy days. No one's
Yeah.
being hurt by it. If it's not for you, don't download it.
There should
Honestly,
also be
I could have used it in my youth,
Yeah.
judging by what my
I was
teeth
going to
like
say,
now.
one of us here is quite definitely the target audience for it.
The thing
Was
is,
the target
for-
audience.
you also,
They're a bit late for me. But
you also
sorry.
need an app that tells you to stop eating sweets and fizzy drinks.
There is that,
yeah.
But Pokemon eat berries and fruit. That's healthy.
It is.
Actually, that's the point. Why have they not capitalized on
Not
that?
50 of them. And also,
And then there was
don't chew your potatoes for a week or they become sweet.
not how it works.
It is
Sweet
how it
potatoes
works.
are not regular potatoes that are left in the ground too long.
Potatoes are full of starch. Starch is a complex sugar. When you chew starch for a week, it breaks down into less complex sugars, which are sweet.
Are you saying that sweet potatoes are just overripe potatoes? That's kind of what you're saying.
No, I'm not saying that at all.
Yes, you are.
Sweet potatoes are still a type of potato. They've still got starch. I'm talking about starch.
Yeah, I know, but the way you were phrasing it, in my mind anyway, implied that sweet potatoes were just overripe regular potatoes.
They're potatoes that should have...
It's like you get a potato to level 45 and then it evolves into a sweet potato.
Yeah, they're still on the tree 2 weeks after they should have been picked.
Ah, yes, the famous potato tree. Somerset's main export. Anyway, Somerset, Ireland, for fuck's sake, that's the easy joke. So yeah, so then
Did
they
you know,
followed on
in
from...
mid-1800s, Ireland's population was only half of that of England. And then
it was outnumbered by potatoes at one point.
I saw a video of the population of the British Isles like over time, and it's actually mad. It like Ireland and England is always higher, but they both grow at the same rate, and then Ireland just drops, and like it hasn't really recovered since then. It's mad. Bloody famine. Those bloody English.
Death to the English. Yeah, so then they followed on
Death to
from
the
the teeth brushing app with a sort of a Disney Tsum Tsum Pokemon cafe kind of thing, which looks harmless enough. Looks kind
I
of fun.
skipped past that bit. I didn't really see it.
Yeah, like it's not for me, but it looks like a fun time waster. You know, well, no, not a time waster, a fun little distraction. Because I quite enjoyed Disney Tsum Tsum when that game was out, and I adore the Disney Tsum Tsums themselves.
I don't know what it is.
I'm just enjoying hearing it.
What, the word Tsum Tsum?
That's a car, isn't it?
Tsum Tsum.
Yeah, they make my monitors for my computer.
What?
Samsung.
Tsum Tsum.
Hang on. So hang on, I'm gonna put an image of of like a pile of Tsum Tsums in the thing. Hang on, they're not actual Tsum Tsums, they're solid Tsum Tsums. No, I don't want I want proper Tsum Tsums.
Okay.
So basically, they are Disney Tsum Tsums. They're sort of like very minimalist caricatures in sort of like small beanie babies with exaggerated
very
features.
All
They're
right.
very cute.
Little chibi things.
Yeah. And those faces on the front, where a face usually is what they use
Are
in the
made out of
games
real
as like
faces.
little icons. Yeah,
Oh,
kind of
okay.
like Disney caricature emoji.
Okay.
And
Like a Pokemon
so
emoji game, basically.
yeah, I don't know if you guys ever played Pokemon Shuffle.
Yeah.
Nope.
Or
nope.
the one that was on the 3DS, the Pokemon Shuffle that was on the DS.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. They've basically taken those things and turned it into a Tsum Tsum style game where you're in a cafe and you've got to like connect as many of them together as possible to get the best combo.
Okay.
Score
Oh yeah, I
points.
did see it. It was all like stirring, wasn't it? I
Yeah.
remember.
So it's like it's in a cafe, so of course you're stirring things around in a pot. It's a novel idea. I quite like the idea. I might download it, play it for a little bit. And, it seems kind of fun. And then they did the Pokemon Snap thing, and I was like, that is a to scale Wailord. Holy shit, it's a to scale Lord.
Oh, apparently in the new expansion that's just come out for Pokemon
get
Sword
to
and
that
Shield,
bit,
the Wild Wailords are to Scalord as well.
Yes,
So
they
I've seen,
are.
yeah. Which is quite
Wailord
cool.
to scale Lord.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
still haven't got
so-
round to getting them.
No, I was going to
I
play it
bought
today,
it
but
the
I
other
played
day.
EU4 instead.
Yeah. So the Pokemon New Snap looks. I can't tell if it's an updated remake or if it's a new game.
Yeah, it's odd
Well,
because they've got all the new Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it's Diamond and Pearl had new. No, not Diamond and Pearl. Sorry.
By a red leaf green.
And the ones that count, Soul Silver and Heart Gold, have new Pokemon in it, but it's still the same game.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I don't know
it's
the
like, is
routes well enough to
Yeah,
see from the
'cause, like-
trailer whether it's the same game. Yeah,
It looked like the same first route that you go on.
right.
So I don't know if they're just going to do.
it.
If they're going to
good
have
enough.
like the same first route and then it changes from there on, or if it's going to be a complete shot-for-shot remake with only this 5-6 levels. I imagine they would do more. But
Yeah,
Yeah.
Or it might be the original game with extra game after. Do you get what I mean? So
Yeah,
they have
yeah.
the original 5-6 levels,
and then it
they have
expands.
20 other levels after that.
Yeah,
This
which
is
could be
Pokemon
quite
Snap
fun.
and the sequel or something.
Yeah, I'm still amazed that they never re-released it on Virtual Console on the DS.
Yeah.
Because that
Yeah,
would have
you
been
could've-
quite cool. Because then you could have used like the
especially if you
gyroscope.
Yeah.
Yeah, and had like an AR mode.
Hmm.
That would have been pretty cool. But,
No, agreed.
Nintendo don't care about the 3DS anymore, so yeah. Then they went on from that onto basically just doing more about the new DLC for Pokemon, which is out now.
The Dulk.
The Isle of Armor.
Oh, yeah. I'll get round to that.
Armor.
Who has played the Isle of Armor? Cool, just me. Excellent. So it is
I was
essentially
about
a
to.
giant wild area.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was the impression I got from some of the footage.
Yeah, it's literally
That's
there
cool.
is no route. It is just one massive open area.
I feel
There's,
like that should
different
be the
sections
way-
within it.
I feel like that should be the
But-
way that it goes from now on. Honestly, that it worked
Yeah,
quite
yeah.
well, didn't it? I think
It-
no one
it's-
disliked it that I know of.
No.
Yeah, no, it's brilliant. It's exactly what I wanted. I can just bike from one area to another without having to worry about loading screen or anything like that. Plot is as paper thin as Pokemon always is, but you know, it's good
Cortana.
fun. There's more Pokemon to collect. Like they've upped the Pokedex. You can finally get Poliwag, which I am absolutely happy about.
Isn't that
Squirtle back yet?
Satoshi Tajiri's
Yes!
favorite Pokemon?
Okay, good.
Richard, are you
it is, yeah.
Satoshi Tajiri?
What?
Are you Satoshi Tajiri?
Oh my god, I might be.
Been reincarnated.
But you get a choice of a Charmander. No, you get a choice of a Squirtle or a Bulbasaur. But they've also introduced this thing
the other
called well, you get a Charmander at the end of the game.
Okay. Oh, spoilers.
You get no. If you go back to Leon's house, you get a Gigantamax capable Charmander.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
you
So
never went back, did you?
No.
no, I didn't either.
I started
I was
trying
like,
to
how do you get a
complete Pokedex
Charmander?
instead.
How are people selling these Charmanders? Selling these Charmanders? How are people trading these Charmanders on GTS? It makes no sense, but yeah, you get one from there.
Yeah, no, I only knew because I looked it up.
Yeah, same. But you can.
Cerebee's free Pokemon section.
Yes, it's wonderful, isn't it? But there's also this soup. This Gigantamax
Tasty
soup.
soup.
Gigantamax soup.
Tasty soup.
Soup
With carrots
you
and
can give-
coriander.
Chili chowder.
Sorry, couldn't help it.
So this soup you can give to a Pokemon, and it lets it turn into the Gigantamax form.
Oh, cool. Another
So
gimmick
if
on
you,
Avatar.
so say for me with my my Steve, who I call
Okay,
as
so-
a rock and roller.
You've caught one that didn't have its Gigantamax form, but there is a Gigantamax form available. You can
Yes,
convert it.
and you give that
Okay,
soup to that Pokemon, and then it
okay.
can become the Gigantamax form.
That's good because I had the same sort of situation with my Dreadnought,
Yeah,
where I got a good Dreadnought and then I found the Gigantamax version. So it's like, oh great, now I have to start all over again.
yep.
I
and
didn't
you
know
can
there were
give it to
different
your
ones.
starter as
I
well.
thought everything could Gigantamax.
Nope,
There we are.
everything can Dynamax, not everything can Gigantamax.
Okay, that's what it is. Right,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah, so Dynamax is basically just the big forms, but the Gigantamax is a special giant form.
Can you
Yeah.
can you tell I never bothered to learn anything about it?
Yeah, fair. I only know this sort of stuff.
You
through
never used
proxy.
it in your gyms, did you?
No, I've never used it at
No.
all. Not once.
Ah, good.
Matter of
No, I'm
principle.
glad- no, I'm. It's nice to see you sticking to that even now. You
I
haven't
tell
got
you
to
what.
end game when you thought, oh fuck, it might as well.
It made the gym battles really fun and the Elite Four and everything. Because
More challenging.
yeah, I enjoyed
Yeah.
it. I'd recommend it.
I suppose you didn't even notice the difference in Spikemouth, where they didn't have a Dynamax
No,
area.
no, exactly. Or Stokes Croft, as it's known.
Yeah, literally. But there's also like a load going on from Spikemouth. There's also a load of new customization options, like new clothes.
Yeah,
new
I've been looking forward to
hairstyles.
that. Yeah.
I am now dressed up as Marnie. I am absolutely happy. I've
Marnie
got
and
her
me.
hairstyle, her dress,
She
her
gets killed at the
leather
end.
jacket, and her boots. I am set, and yeah, I thoroughly enjoy it. It's what DLC
Cool.
should be.
Oh, that's good. I'll try and I wanted to play it today. I was gonna stream some, but I didn't. And I thought, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Maybe I actually will.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's how you do. It's not DLC. It's an expansion pack.
Yeah, expansion pass.
Yeah,
Totally
but
different.
it's similar to like the old expansion pack, you know,
Yeah.
where it's like more of the actual game. Like if they had done like Ultra Sun, like if they'd done like Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, where they had done Super Sword and Super Shield or whatever the fuck they would call it, then it would feel very, very cheap because there's not enough there to warrant a full re-release, which is why I'm glad it's done as DLC.
Yeah.
It makes it feel worth it.
How how many years late are Nintendo to the fact that DLC exists?
Too many. But then again, how the hell can you do DLC on cartridges?
True. Yes.
I mean, GBA and GBC era, yeah, that's difficult. But starting with the DS, they could have done it.
Actually,
I guess they didn't really have much space. And downloading
the distribution costs of all the cartridges probably wouldn't have made up for it because they would have had to have done it for less money to justify the cost. They would have had to have made a whole new game, really.
Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
that does make sense then that they've never done it before.
So yeah, I haven't finished the DLC just yet, but at the moment it is running a solid 8, I'd say.
Oh, out of
5.
5. Oh.
8 out of 10, I would give it so far.
8 out of
4 out
10,
of 5.
just enough water.
Yes.
And some
There's
cats.
there's a Scale Lord, so I'm happy with that. And then they tease like next week there's going to be another Pokemon Direct.
Yes, I do wonder what that might be all about. We're due some remakes.
There are some people that have got some theories going around, obviously, because the internet is just a crackpot full of insane
Is
people.
the Roy a new character or just speculation?
What? Say that again?
Is the Roy a new character or just speculation?
The Roy?
It's an old reference from the Oddworld forums that I've never been able to find, but it definitely exists. And I say it all the time to keep it alive.
Yeah. So in the background of
Coco.
So in the background of this set that they were doing the presentation on,
Oh yeah.
there was a black Pikachu.
Eh?
Now, there are two possible thought processes behind that. A, Black Lives Matter, which is what I think it was, or people are thinking it was a Shadow Pikachu.
Yeah.
Because Shadow Pokemon have been in
things
Pokemon
are
Go
evil.
for a long time.
Okay.
So people are thinking that it might be remake / re-release / new version of XD Gale of Darkness / Colosseum,
okay.
maybe?
Oh. Maybe combine the two games into one big re-release sort of thing.
Yeah, I would absolutely be down with that.
And like,
You do a little
you could have it
Ludicolo
where,
dance to celebrate.
you could have like a new storyline between the two where the two main characters kind of meet and pass the torch or something.
Yeah, or like a sequel game to them. That'd be so cool.
Yeah.
So
There'd be a sequel.
Yeah. Shut up. But I am a big fan of Colosseum and XD
definitely.
because they are.
I haven't played XD, but Colosseum will be is a top Pokemon game.
So XD is just as good as Colosseum, but better in a lot of ways. You can save wherever now. In XD.
I just never got it in terms of got it bought for me when I was a kid.
Yeah, it's bloody expensive. Like, I don't admit to emulating or suggest people emulate much, but given the price of it, and you can't get it anywhere for less than, well, it's probably more than its original retail price now.
Yeah.
So I would say just emulate it. Because they haven't officially re-released it anywhere, so it's kind of impossible to get outside of the original release. It's fucking expensive. So yeah, I would say emulate it, because it is bloody worth it. Very good. And also Mega Evolutions are coming to Pokemon Go, but nobody cares about that anymore.
Pokemon
I mean, I do, because I quite enjoy Pokemon Go, but, Anyway, so yeah, that was the Pokemon Direct.
Yeah.
I am. Oh yeah. Also, another thing that people think is going to be, they're going to announce Gen 4 remakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is probably what it's going to be.
For years, yeah. The day
What
that
do we reckon they're going to be
happens,
called?
it would be less of a surprise when that happens and more of a fine, a fucking lay.
It's either going to be Generation 4 remakes or Let's Go Johto.
Johto? Sinnoh?
Gen 2.
Oh, Gen 2. Oh, well.
Yeah, because they did Let's Go Pikachu Eevee. So
I thought you meant
the
Gen. I thought you meant the Gen 4 remakes are going to be called Let's Go Johto, and I was like, hold on, that's not right. No, okay, I got you now.
Yeah, so they're going to do Generation 2 remakes or Generation 4 remake. I feel like they're going to do a Generation 4.
Let's Go Marill and Togepi.
Yeah, guaranteed. That's almost, I would say Pichu maybe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that would make sense actually, because the baby Pokemon were the whole thing with Gen 2, weren't they?
Pichu and Togepi.
Yeah, Pichu and Togepi.
Um,
Because then you've got the whole Pichu,
evolution line.
Pikachu,
Yeah.
Togepi, Eevee. Eevee was the rival starter.
Man.
And then Togepi, you got the whole Misty angle, and it's also a normal type as well, so you got the electric normal balance as well.
Togepi's a fairy type.
Now.
Yeah, but they wouldn't
Yeah,
release a game now and change the
No,
type.
they haven't got rid of fairy types in the other Let's Go games.
I'm just going by like the connection by like
Yeah.
when it was first released, it was a normal type, and the other one's an all type, so it's sort of connecting it together in that weird way.
As long as you can evolve them, that's fine, because you don't want to
you
give the whole
won't.
game with a Togepi. That would be ridiculous.
Yeah, but they just make it OP.
Oh, of course they would.
Like they did with Let's Go Pikachu.
Yeah,
Give them, like,
that's
moves of
every
type
move under the
and stuff.
friggin'
Yeah.
sun.
I was going to say, because if it was a choice between ending up with a Raichu or a Togekiss, I honestly don't know what one I would pick. I think it would have
It's
to
a
be
tough choice.
Togekiss, but I love Raichu as well.
Yeah.
I love it so much. You
I
say
love
it
a
in the
Alolan
voice.
Raichu.
Love, right?
I love Alolan Raichu. Doesn't get enough love.
It's cool. I use that in Moon. I prefer a regular one though.
I love having the extra psychic powers. It's useful.
And the
It
Pokemon's
doesn't
quite
get
good
times
too.
2 weakness, so yeah. Anyway, so that's everything that was in the Pokemon Direct.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
sorry, I feel like I've done a lot of talking this one. Going from like Pokemon, did you you talked about the PS5 announcement last time, didn't you? When I wasn't
Yes.
here.
Yeah. Did you see the picture
Oh,
of
you
it
think
with
there's a new
Cedric Kuiper's
Spider-Man?
head?
Yeah. So there was a new Spider-Man, like Alex just said, and there was also new Oddworld.
Yes. That's not new. That's been in development for several years. But
This is
they've...
the first I'm bloody hearing about it.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. Because there's a point where like Abe was gonna like cut his things on his around his mouth.
Yeah. So for Soulstorm, which is what the game is called, I'm really excited because I like Oddworld. And they're saying that, they had these story ideas when they were developing the games initially, but they couldn't do a lot of it. And now they're actually just going to do all of it, which is it's quite a cool thing to look forward to. I love the Oddworld story and the context of it. Things that I'm worried about. Number one, Abe's Exodus, which this is based on, is my favorite game. And so, I'll always have Exodus, but I just hope it doesn't leave a bad taste in my mouth like New and Tasty did, which just wasn't very good. Other thing I'm worried about is the original Oddworld games have a very distinct style of this kind of half puzzle, half stealth.
Yeah.
And all we've seen in the trailer is just a load of shooting but I don't know. I think that might just be because they're trying to make the trailer look exciting. Because they have said, they've put in the opportunity for people to do full pacifist runs where you don't even kill the enemies or anything like that, which should be quite interesting.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah. So, you got to in Odd we trust and all that.
One final piece of gaming news before we move on to movies.
We've spoken about the trailer. Hang on. They did a teaser trailer. We've spoken about it on the podcast. I remember now. I name thee.
Yeah. My brain is all over the fucking place. So one final piece of gaming news. Minecraft is getting another update soon.
Oh yeah, the
in
Nether.
about 3 days' time.
Nether.
Yeah, they're updating the Nether finally.
Yeah.
They're adding new biomes into the Nether, new a tier of items above Diamond.
Oh, really? I didn't see that.
Yeah. And there's new
Zircon.
mobs. It's looking into they're introducing a friggin' target, which is I'm weirdly excited about that.
What,
You
the
can
store?
shoot it with a bow. What?
The store.
Yeah, you just gotta
Go
loot it
in,
all.
you buy all your items.
But you can shoot this target with an arrow, and it will produce a redstone signal. The closer you get to the bullseye, the stronger the signal it puts out.
That's pretty cool.
Okay, nice.
Right?
yeah.
That to me is really really cool. And I remember they've introduced so many blocks since the last time you played up to date vanilla Minecraft. And I feel like all four of us should just do a vanilla Minecraft most recent version when this thing comes out, just so we
I'm
can
up for it. Yeah.
just so we can go holy god, this is different
To
to,
be
the
honest,
last time we played.
I haven't played anything past 1.12.
Really,
No.
and this is 1.16 coming out.
That's what I mean. I think I downloaded the 1.15 for us all to play at one point, but then we couldn't get it working without having bought a server.
Oh yeah, I
And
remember
then
that.
that's
Yeah.
when I bought this server,
Started
and
doing the
instead we
thing.
chose. Yeah, we thought no, we'll stick at 1.12 because there's just more mods for it. Movie of the year?
I was going to say yes, 2000. No,
There's a few-
1998.
let's do a few other things first. Just
Okay.
the quick
what are we doing?
little roundup of things I've
Christian's
seen.
roundup.
Star Wars Squadrons. Have you seen that?
Oh my god! Right. Okay. Can I? Oh, I am so fucking excited for Star Wars.
Before you talk for 20 minutes, most of which I can't. I'll just say that the battle they have, like the battle thing in space, where you have the flagship and the 2 frigates and the stuff, is literally just the Battlefront 2, original Battlefront 2 space battles. Just saying.
However, the difference between Star Wars Squadrons and Battlefront 2 is that Squadrons can be played 100% in VR.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And
I mean, that's good for the 12 people that have a VR headset.
And I am one of those 12.
Hooray!
And if you don't think that I am going to be set up at my computer screen with my VR headset on, my joystick and throttle in front of me, flying a friggin' X-Wing.
That's pretty cool.
Oh my god, I cannot express how flippin' excited I am for that. Because I will get to fly an X-Wing in VR. Like, oh my god. And it's like, because like, they want it to be like as an authentic experience as possible. So at the moment, there's no DLC or microtransactions or anything like that. Anything you can all things you can unlock can be done in game without extra purchasing, which is fine by me. In game currency, as long as you have to buy it, it's fine. Not pay to win. But
you probably can also buy it though.
Yeah, probably, but I don't care. But apparently, a main influence on this game was the X-Wing miniatures game, which I have spent an inordinate amount of money on. I do not want to think how much money I have spent on this goddamn game because it's a lot. Okay, it's a lot. Probably around the same range as my PC's cost, which is more than a little.
What you want, a Lenovo ThinkPad?
No, I've spent at least 500, maybe more on it easily, like without question. But I am so excited to be able to fly an X-Wing or a TIE Fighter or like a U-Wing and A-Wing in first person. I do kind of hope that they do DLC for it though, because I want to fly the TIE Defender, I want to fly a B-Wing, I want to fly First Order and Resistance ships. That'd be friggin' awesome.
Yeah, that's got to be coming.
And like they've got to do like prequel ships as well.
Oh,
like I don't know how
this is pod racing. Yeah.
No, I don't know how it would work with like the Separatist stuff, but I'd love to be able to fly like a Jedi Interceptor. It'd be so cool.
Maybe for like the Vulture droids or Droid Starfighter. I still like to call them that because that's what they were originally called.
Vulture droids.
Maybe you would just have like it would just be like playing a normal game, but just like in first person. So you wouldn't see a cockpit, but you would have a HUD and you would see where you were flying. Maybe it would work like that.
Or like you take the position of like where the ship is, just without like a cockpit around you.
Yeah.
So you can still like see like your arms out the side.
Yeah, and maybe for a tri-droid, it's like in Dungeon Keeper when you possess a fly, you see the world in like fly vision. Maybe when you
it's like super FOV.
Yeah, maybe when you're a
FOV.
tri-droid, you see as if you have 3 eyes on all sides.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
Very difficult.
Yeah, I'm so up for this. Like, I am so excited. And it's got cross-platform play as well.
Hooray!
So PS4 and PC can fly together.
Angry platform play.
Yeah, I am. I am so excited.
And you just can't hide it.
It's like as soon as like the place is open up for it, I'm gonna get a Rebel Alliance tattoo. I've said this multiple times.
Yeah.
On my shoulder, Rebel Alliance, and a D20 on my wrist.
Phoenix, isn't it? Oh, Firebird or something.
Oh yeah, the Phoenix Squadron, basically. Yeah. But also, just think about it. It could, if it's on PC, it can be modded.
Oh, it can be modded.
Like you could put in just I'm excited.
You could put in
However,
like you're flying a dragon in Skyrim.
Oh my god! Could you imagine? Or flying like you could put Serenity in there.
You could finally have the crossovers you wanted. Star Trek, Star Wars, Firefly, Star Wars, Doctor Who, Star Wars.
Could you imagine
Star Wars
flying
and
the
Star
TARDIS
Wars.
in VR? Just constantly just like spinning around.
You probably be feeling sick after a while.
Put one of the FTL ships in. You just spend all your time looking at the rooms.
Fly the Kestrel. How has nobody done okay.
If it could be modded so that the interior of your ship looks like the interior of the TARDIS and you kind of just stood at one of the control panels, that would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
And you've got like a screen that you're watching through up on the
the scanner.
the view
That
screen.
could be interesting.
Yeah, the scanner.
There's this thing called Void Busters, which looks like Bioshock meets FTL. Sounds interesting. Anyway, so yeah, sorry, that was my. Yeah, sorry, right.
So
Super excited, but then again, it is EA, so I am a little.
Yeah,
bit
that was the one thing that when I was watching the trailer, I was thinking, this looks great, and I just kept on thinking, but it's EA. What are they going to do to it?
Like Battlefront 2, like the mechanics of Battlefront 2 were good.
Oh,
It's just the rest of the game kind of left it down.
I'll tell you what they did to it. When you're watching the trailer, you see it's like this great new single player campaign, blah, 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 blah. And then let's spend the next 7 minutes of the video, of the 10-minute video, talking about all the online modes. And you think, yeah, okay, that's what EA does. But, you know, that's how people play games, isn't it?
And it's like,
not my cup of tea, though.
Like, you're going to get appearances from Harrison Dula from Rebels, and Wedge Antilles is going to be in it, so that. Like,
Yeah, I spotted him.
Yep, fine.
Which Wedge?
Fine.
The real one.
Yeah, the real Wedge. And I'm just like, because like Jedi Fallen Order was really good, so EA can do an excellent single player game.
Yeah.
I'm not hopeful. I'm just a little bit skeptical. It's like, okay, I'll wait for actual reviews and more gameplay to come out before I even consider buying it. I'm going to buy it, but it depends if I'm going to buy it day one or a week afterwards, you know?
Yeah.
But I'm still excited. Star Wars in VR. Anyway.
Right. Next thing. The title's all in Japanese, so if people want to find it, I think if you search for Poketoon on YouTube, you should find it probably. But for you guys, I'll put it in the Discord chat. Basically, they did like a sort of Looney Tunes style Pokemon thing, which was quite good.
I've started playing it. Oh my god. This Pokemon meets Cuphead.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I skipped through quickly just to see what it looks like. Oh, we'll watch it after though. That looks
Yeah.
great.
Oh my god.
Oh wow! Okay, I'll give it a watch later.
That looks incredible.
Yeah, if you search Poketoon Kids TV, they're the sort of two English words within the title. You'll be able to find it. Yeah,
It's got Mimikyu in it also. You
yeah.
want to watch this.
I had a quick skip through. It does look pretty interesting. I will.
But like, it is almost
we're not
like
in the middle of a
exactly like
podcast.
the animation at the time.
Yeah.
It's a bit too crisp. But yeah.
Yeah, it's a little
You
bit
can tell it's
too
digital,
crisp.
but
Yeah. But even then, it's
like the modern remakes of classic
it's
shows. Like
it is
modern Tom
yeah.
and Jerry, modern Looney Tunes. It's got that sort of crispness and digitalization
Cuphead.
of it. Cuphead, yeah.
Cuphead.
Yeah, Cuphead and
yeah.
Pokemon together at last.
Yeah.
Finally. Sinistea.
Come on. Yeah.
And then another video I saw was a guy with a pet cockatiel who wants attention when he goes to put his shoes on. So having seen that when his phone makes a certain noise, he gives it attention, the cockatiel starts singing the same noise that the phone makes.
Yeah.
Which is the iPhone ringtone. Which I love.
That is so adorable.
Yeah.
I love feels.
For this week's the Billiam section, he hasn't had any new videos out, so I haven't watched any new ones. I don't have any more updates. It's the regular section we have on the podcast, the Billiam section.
What about the old videos? Have you gone back and watched any of the old ones of other things?
No.
Oh, shame.
I looked at his channel, and the all the most recent ones were ones that I didn't want to watch because I wasn't like keen to watch them or whatever.
Yeah. But I was a bit more into like the anime from like back in the day though, wasn't I? Like Beyblade and Yu-Gi-Oh! And he talks about all the old school stuff of the 90s that we all grew up with.
Yes. That's that. And then, just out of more for interest, I've discovered or I heard about a program called Windear It does like a graphical representation of the data on your hard disk. Like each rectangle is a file, basically, and you can drill down on a tree and into different folders, and it highlights each folder on the picture, so you can see what's taken up all the space.
That's pretty cool.
So the larger the file, the larger the box.
Yeah. So all those big blue bits in the top left are EU4 campaigns because I have huge videos because I stream for like an hour or two for each episode. And then the stuff,
like when you hover over it, it should tell you exactly what each file is.
That's pretty fun.
So like all those red rectangles in the very top left is every Godzilla film.
Legitimately bought and held on a special DVD
and ripped onto your hard disk. Yeah.
He's got a special DVD multi-platformer that's connected to the computer, so you can have like 20 discs in at once, and you can just switch between them, like the old CD players used to have.
No, I thought you said you just ripped them off.
Make MKV, yeah, it's a great program. Yeah.
Is that legal though?
Yeah, I bought it.
Okay.
It's about as legal as copying a CD to give to your friend.
Yeah.
That's never been illegal as far as I know.
On the right hand side of that picture, so like the big area of blue, green, and yellow stuff on the right hand side, that is all my it's mainly stuff I've recorded that I need to edit. And the yellow bit is the first D&D video footage.
Oh my god, the one that the four of us did.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was so large.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I've still got that as well, to be honest.
I don't know if I still have that.
I edited the first 11 minutes of it, including some of the images, and then I just never got around to colouring the rest of the images I'd scanned.
Can I just point out, I downloaded the program Chris was talking about, and I've started scanning my C drive. And when there's a section there called Subtree percent something, and it's got a little animation of Pac-Man going back and forth.
Yes.
While it scans the drive. I quite like that. That's nice.
My review of a fun movie, Kamen Rider versus Pac-Man. I enjoyed it. It was fun. It was
So I understood all those words individually.
Legit. I mentioned it in
you did, didn't you? Yeah.
Minecraft, didn't I? There's a legitimate movie where the Kamen Rider I'm watching, which is video game based, goes up against legitimate Pac-Man.
Pac-Man.
Yeah, that fits into the Pac-Man canon.
Pac-Man.
I don't know. I think it's just because
the Pac-Canon.
Yeah. And the evil villain known as Dr. Pac-Man was a guy in a doctor's uniform with a Pac-Man helmet on. Yeah. It was good.
Did he have a wife?
No.
Oh, they could have brought Miss Pac-Man into it as well.
Yeah. Maybe if they do like a 10 years after film, which Toku series tend to do. Anyway, should we get around to these bloody movies?
Yeah, let's do that.
What year are we on?
What year we
did? Well, let's do the results first.
Last year.
The results of 1998, because this year we are on 1999.
Yes.
No.
So, last year we had The Truman Show, Pokemon the first movie in Japan, and Mulan, which is in
Now
China.
that's the question. Do we count this twice if we come up to the date that the first movie was actually on?
Well, it depends if anyone picks it as their favourite, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, in last place with 21% is The Truman Show.
No.
In second place with 32% is Mulan. So the winner with 46% is Pokemon the first movie, which is our first winner that was under 50%.
Did I actually give one for this year?
Yeah, Mulan.
Oh, that was me. All right.
Yeah.
I genuinely couldn't remember.
So did Alex not give his for that?
Yeah, Alex wasn't.
I sent it to Rich, but I assumed that.
We didn't have anything sent via transmission.
Okay.
No one. What was it? What was it for 98?
Oh, let me just go and check. I can't actually remember. I don't remember. I have to go back on messages, and I can't be asked to scroll.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm scrolling.
Keep scrolling.
What?
Scrolling.
13th of June. When was what was it last year? Last week? What was the date?
98.
No, the day you did it on your numbnuts.
12th of June.
12th.
Thank
you.
Aye.
So that was the same day that I did my X-Wing game. 98 was Prince of Egypt.
Okay.
No, I do remember Rich actually saying that.
I do remember you saying that.
Yeah,
actually.
I said it afterwards.
Oh, that's why I skipped you the last bit because the podcast was so
because I managed to come back when, just afterwards.
Oh, okay. Apologies, I missed that.
I had my X-Wing game, and then I came back.
Yeah. All right.
Is there a way to export your image from this scan thing?
I don't know. I just Windows Shift S'd it.
What?
Windows Shift S, the snipping tool.
Holy shit! That's so much easier than print screening, copying it into Paint.
Yes.
Right. So I'm going to send you mine.
Okay.
Just because I want your opinion on what you think this One Piece thing actually is.
It's a Japanese anime about a boy who wants to be a pirate. It's a Japanese anime as opposed to one of the non-Japanese animes.
Oh, congrats, you fucking lations. Well done. Oh, dear. Where does it save snips to?
It just copies it to your clipboard, so you've still got to put it in Paint. Though I think if when a little notification pops up saying you've copied this, you can click on that, and from there you can save it.
So, what is this massive red bit at the bottom? And safe answers only, please.
Oh, you got rid of my answer then.
It's highlighted. It's
Adobe speech analysis.
Speech analysis.
Mode. It's like 9 gig.
Do you know? Did you see? Maybe you tried this out.
No. Sorry, that's not what it is. It is hyperfill.sys.
Oh, hyperfill.sys. I got that on mine. Where's mine? Yeah, there it is. Mine looks a lot smaller.
What even is it?
It is under C hyperfill. Might be to do with hibernation, maybe if you hibernate your PC. Because HIBER. Let's Google it.
Because it is significantly larger than everything else.
Hyperfill.sys.
Just above that, you see there's a yellow square and a grey square. That is Final Fantasy VII and Red Ninja. So they can be deleted. This is actually incredibly useful for me because my driver's got 8 gig free on it. So I'm like, I need to figure out how much space I can use. And
how did you do with Final Fantasy anyway?
I am almost done with disc 1.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm actually really enjoying it though. I've just got to Red 13's his village. So I'm thoroughly enjoying it. My team at the moment is Cloud, Tifa, and Barrett because obviously,
the
Tina
trio.
Yeah, absolutely. I love the Moogle
squad. Yeah.
Cat Sith is weird. I kind of dig him because he's weird. He's a giant Moogle, whatever the fuck a Moogle is, and he uses a giant megaphone to attack, and I'm all about
He's
that.
not a wizard.
But Aerith, I'm just not even bother using.
Yeah, you know she's gone.
Oh yeah.
Don't waste your
Spoiler
time.
alert from a game from 20
Yeah.
years ago. Yeah, I'm not even bothering with that. And I got Yuffie as well. Managed to get her.
Okay, yeah.
Not using her because she's apparently a ninja, but I don't buy it.
I got her for the sake of just having her.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
I mean, that sounds wrong, but completionist.
Yeah,
100%.
completionist bonus. And I don't think I have Vincent just yet.
Okay, no, I
And Sid, I think is the other character you can get at some point soon.
yeah.
Yeah, Sid, who's in every
He's a
single
fun
game.
character. I actually enjoy. I think I just enjoy the character because he's one of those characters that gets reincarnated in every Final Fantasy.
Same with Biggs and Wedge,
Yeah.
who are
Sure.
officially Star Wars references, which I absolutely adore.
Genuinely named off of them. That's what.
Yeah.
Whenever you say, I think earlier you said Wedge. I immediately thought of the Final Fantasy Biggs and Wedge.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Because I know you probably didn't say, but on my Instagram when I was playing through it for the first time, like I was just taking random screenshots of bits of it and just putting my own funny commentary underneath it, and just
Nice.
I was almost doing the old fashioned version of live streaming.
It was like the old Let's Plays from Something Awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the original ones. Yeah. What has the internet come up with about hyperfilm?
It is something to do with hibernating your PC.
Okay, can I safely get rid of it, or is it needed?
I didn't look into that.
Do your research in your own time, because now it's 1999.
99! Tonight we're going to party. I'm going to bloody well go first today. All right?
Ooh.
Just
Well,
fucking...
no, we gotta have the results of last year.
We just did
We
that.
We did.
Oh yeah, we did, didn't we?
You're right.
I'm tired.
I'm tired of your fucking attitude.
Yeah, touche. I'll take that. That's fair.
Right, so I've got a lot of films this time. I've got 6 honorable mentions and 6 in my list.
Oh wow.
It was a hard year. I managed to get.
yeah.
I just cut it down to the 5 though.
That's
same.
right. I'm going to go light speed, but not light speed because that would be too quick. Okay, so honorable mentions: Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me.
Yep.
South Park, Bigger, Longer, and Uncut, which I've never actually
yeah.
seen, unbelievably, as much as I love South Park.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Wild Wild West with the big spiders.
Yeah.
Bit of a classic.
Wild Wild West, very weird film.
Yes.
I do remember
I
actually. I swear I saw that as a
Great
kid, but I have very vague memories of it.
Watch the critic review on it. It's much better.
Yeah.
Oh.
But it's
Inspector
only in the music video, not in the actual film. After Jack Mechanical ones, which is really fucking weird.
Gadget.
Yeah.
Which I had on video. It was a favourite. The Sixth Sense, which everyone knows. You can only really watch once. The Matrix came out in '99 as well.
Yeah.
Pretty important film. So my actual list, in number 6, Pokemon the first movie, but in the rest of the world. Number 5, Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels.
Excellent film.
Yeah. Number 4, The Mummy.
Nice.
Number 3, Galaxy Quest.
Yep.
Number 2 is Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace.
Yep.
And number 1 is Toy Story 2.
The Phantom Menace.
Yeah. Attack of the
Toy
Clones.
Story 2, Attack of the Clones.
Yeah. So Toy Story 2.
Really.
It's
Excellent choice.
It's a great film.
That was that scene in Toy Story 2 with all the buzzes, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's
Exactly.
literally that is the joke I was making. Yes, thank you for explaining it.
To be
audience.
fair, I needed it explained to me.
I just had to think of a scene for it. That's all.
Here we are.
Anyway,
Nice.
Who's next?
Who knows? I don't mind.
I'll go next.
Okay.
Oh, Rich.
Okay, so
Rashad.
honorable mentions include Fight Club, Austin Powers 2, Spy Who Shagged Me, Toy Story 2. I feel like we're going to have everyone's going to have a lot of the same films.
The big films from the year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then Pokemon first movie. So my top 4, Galaxy Quest.
Yeah.
Genuinely hilarious film.
It's a great film.
The best Star Trek film that they didn't make.
Yeah.
The Matrix, The Mummy, and my favorite is Episode 1.
Yeah,
Cool.
you would choose Star Wars.
Because yes, it does have faults. However, it's probably it's a really fucking good film. Like,
It's definitely the
objectively.
best of the prequels, and it's.
I mean, episode 3 is pretty close, but
yeah.
episode 3 has a lot of good things about it. But episode 1 has a lot of it really has a lot of good things.
Episode, yeah. I mentioned a few months ago. I rewatched it, and it's straight into the action. There's not really much downtime. You know, people talk about so much politics, but it doesn't. I don't think it detracted from it or anything. I loved it as a kid as well, and I honestly think watching it now, I'd take it over episode 8 and 9.
Honestly, yeah.
Any day of the week. It's good. It's got set pieces. The story moves along. It's got it's good.
The main advantage it has over episode 9 is that it stops in places. It takes a breath. Like, yes, okay, everybody harps on about the midichlorians, and yes, that is completely nasty stupid. But that scene is very, very quiet, and it's just Anakin and Qui-Gon talking. Like, no action's happening, but it's a time that everybody gets to stop, slow down, and just sort of take in what's happened. Yeah. And there's not really any of that in the sequel trilogy.
Yeah. I will say, though, issues with The Phantom Menace. Number 1, leave Jar Jar on Naboo.
Yeah.
And then later, honestly, you could probably, I was thinking about this when I was making the list, you could probably re-edit episode 1, honestly. Like, not like a fan, probably, but I think Lucasfilm could probably release another cut of it where, you just have, Jar Jar gets left behind on Naboo. They say, see you later, Jar Jar, or whatever. Try and find the Gungans for us. We might need them. And then when they come back to Naboo, there's it's Jar Jar. He's found the Gungans. Let's go and talk to him. Because he's in every scene. You could take him out and it won't make any difference.
The thing is, episode 1 is entirely pointless.
Not really.
No. You can cut episode 1 out of the Star Wars of the prequel trilogy and lose nothing.
No.
What would you lose?
You would lose where Anakin comes from and why Obi-Wan is training Anakin and the backstory of why he probably didn't really want to and was he ready to start with.
That can just be explained in dialogue.
Yeah, but whatever.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I
don't really agree
because there is so much good in that film. Like Ray Park as Darth Maul is absolutely fantastic and was killed way too soon. I'm glad they brought him back.
Yeah.
I'm glad they brought the character back. Liam Neeson, Ewan McGregor are fantastic as Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan. The miniatures, like there's not a lot of noticeable CG. Like they used a lot of miniatures in that film, and it really shows because it looks fantastic. I will say, however, Puppet Yoda looks terrible because they tried to de-age him. So instead of making him look 900, they tried to make him look 870, and it didn't quite work.
Everyone knows it really hit you at 870.
View of the hairs, really.
Yeah, but they tried to make him look physically younger, and it's just like it's only 30 years difference.
It's the first 700 years does nothing to him.
Oh yeah, but that extra
when you get from 750 to 800, that's when it all starts to go a bit downhill.
Yeah.
Maybe something happened to Yaddle that aged
What's
him.
Yoda's race called?
It's
Yoda
like
species.
Oh, okay.
Fantastic Beasts in the Harry Potter franchise. Suddenly aged like a shit ton in those 5 years.
Or like in the X-Men films, where you're Michael Fassbender and James McAvoy. Like, you meet when you're 30, and then you're 30 for 60 years, and then suddenly you're Ian McKellen and Patrick Stewart in the space of 10 years.
It's like evolving as a Pokemon. Level.
Oh my god, it's Magneto's helmet in Everstone.
Okay. You left it off for a bit too long, became Ian McKellen.
Yeah, literally.
So
this is why I needed the helmet. It wasn't to do with the fucking mental powers. Now look at me.
So episode 1, redub the Nemoidians. They don't sound like racist Japanese stereotypes. Because
out Jar Jar.
Because that really hit me like a ton of bricks when I was watching it, honestly. And maybe do something with Watto. And then
cut him.
The other thing, hide Darth Sidious's face and change his voice, so that if someone does watch it from episode 1, you don't just see the guy's face and know immediately who he is. Have some element of mystery. And then
retroactively change episode 2 and 3 to include Darth Maul instead of Darth Sidious, instead of Darth Tyrannus.
Nah, I think that.
Okay, maybe keep Count Dooku, but keep Maul in there as well.
What I would
Maul
do
was so wasted.
Have Count Dooku actually believe he's on the good side. He's left the Jedi Order because he thinks it's corrupt. He's discovered that the Republic is under the control of a Sith Lord, and so his whole separatism thing is actually justified. I think that would be.
That's literally what he tries to do in Attack of the Clones. He literally lays it out to Obi-Wan, who doesn't believe him.
So if this
is not a Star Wars podcast.
Yeah, so if you're not doing that, if they don't do that, like if it was a recut or something, by the end of episode 2, I think then you can see the bottom of his Lord Sidious's face, because at that point, Count Dooku's already said, under the control of a Sith Lord, so that would make you go, anyway. Yeah. That's that.
The annoying thing is, like, in episode 6, I think it is, they don't actually call him Emperor Palpatine, do they? They just call him the Emperor.
Can't remember. Yeah, no, in episode 6, yeah. But
it's just the Emperor.
Yeah, behind the scenes, he was called Palpatine, though, I think, in like...
good old Sheev.
Yeah. According to the book Darth Plagueis, he's just called Palpatine. Like Cher.
I could make a weird reference to Bionicle right now, and I don't think I will.
Okay.
Well, because everybody was pissed off when Pterodax's name was revealed. It's kind of the same as Sheev, you know. The idea of just having a title is a lot more intimidating than having your name revealed. Like, what sounds more intimidating, like Makuta or Pterodax?
Oh, Makuta.
The Emperor or Sheev Palpatine.
The Doctor.
The Master.
The Doctor or infinite number of people from a parallel universe.
Being hunted by Davros.
Oh, dear. Anyway.
Yes, sorry.
Oh,
so
who wants to go next?
Me or Alex? I don't mind.
You can go if you want.
Oh, okay. At number 5, we have Wild Wild West.
Oh.
Number 4, we have
West.
The Mummy.
Yep.
At number 3, we have Galaxy Quest.
Yep.
Number 2, we have Inspector Gadget.
Gadget.
And my number 1 film is Dogma.
Yes.
See, like,
Yeah,
I know of Dogma quite a lot, but I've never actually seen it.
it's fucking funny.
Like,
Probably,
Sorry.
if you're not after the whole Jay and Silent Bob stonerness, this is probably one of Kevin Smith's best films in the Jay and Silent Bob.
Got Alan Rickman as an angel.
Yes.
Yeah, see, like, the thing is, one of my old friends, the Jay before the one we don't like, the one we're sort of average on, she loved it, but then like stuff happened with Ben Affleck, and she started hating him, so we never watched it.
Of course, because Ben Affleck's a dick.
Yeah.
I know, but like, it's like the whole Harry Potter thing, though, isn't it? Like it. It's hard to separate.
Because creators are a dick doesn't necessarily mean the characters that were created are.
But I can understand that it is hard to kind of separate the person from the work.
See, I don't have that problem.
No, I've never had that problem.
I didn't at first, but the more it carried on, it's I don't know.
It's a bit like Michael Jackson in his music. Whatever you think of him, he's still got good music.
Yeah, that's true.
And I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for saying this. Yes, J.K. Rowling is being an absolute twat, but you don't see Stephanie Meyer doing anything like this, do you?
That's a good point.
Oh God, I feel bad for saying that.
So yeah, Dogma, my number 1 film. Just all-star cast. Alan Rickman, Chris Rock, Matt Damon, Ben Affleck, a lot of other Jason Lee.
I probably will watch it at some point soon. So I have heard. Like, it's the sort of thing that I completely forgot existed until I saw it on this list.
I haven't watched it in years. I might watch it again.
Well, there we go. We can have a group session. And watch it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd be up for any kind.
Yeah, we could do like a Discord live react.
Yeah. Is it on Netflix? You can stream
I've
it
got
on
the
Netflix.
DVD. If I could find some way of getting it off the DVD or something.
Well, if it's on Netflix, we could stream it onto Discord and then just watch it on that.
Okay.
That means we can all watch it at the same time.
Netflix.
I have Netflix, so I'll have a look.
I do have it. I just can't be able to log in.
Let me check. Should I do my list?
Yes.
Yeah, go for it.
Where's it gone? All right, so my honorable mentions is Dogma, The Iron Giant.
Yes.
I remember
Feroz
renting
Gigante.
a lot. I remember renting it a lot as a kid, but I actually I don't remember much of it now. But I remember loving it as a kid.
I don't think I ever owned it, but I know we watched it in school a couple of times.
Yeah, I think we did as well. And my other honorable mention is Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat,
Okay.
which is a musical because, as you know, I love musicals.
No. Fair.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I love
My fifth
musicals.
my fifth one is Toy Story 2.
Oh.
The fourth one is Tarzan.
Yep.
Third nice noises, guys.
Because the thing is, like, it's usually a little bit out of sync, but you both did that at the exact same time.
Nice.
Amazing.
Can't quite tell because we were the ones doing it.
Yeah.
My third one is Bicentennial Man. A second one is Never Been Kissed, and my top thing
random
is
one.
10
I
Things I
hope.
Hate About You
That's a good film.
with Heath Ledger, because it's just such a good rom-com.
Sorry, what was the top one? I didn't hear because I was too busy commenting on how the lists had been all the same up to that point, and then suddenly it was completely different.
I thought I sort of hilarious because you three all chose the same things. I was just looking at my list like, I'm definitely the odd one out here.
Yeah.
My top one is 10 Things I Hate About You.
Okay.
Which I'd like to point out is also a really
It's a very good film.
Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger gets to sing in it.
Yep.
You have to be
love you,
up for that
baby.
sort of movie at the time to be into it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's quite alright. I need
So-
to pay you.
Oh, it's the
Can I
Taming
just-
of the Shrew.
Yeah, it's basically a modern retelling of Taming of the Shrew.
So
Very good.
interesting thing. So that's quite a good list of films, I think. I just want to point out this year for films, really good.
Yeah.
We're pretty decent. Yeah.
Like-
yeah.
In the top 10 grossing films of this year on Wikipedia, I know every single one of them. Phantom Menace, Sixth Sense, Toy Story 2, Matrix, Tarzan, Mummy, Notting Hill, World Is Not Enough, American Beauty, and Spy Who Shagged Me. Oh my god, that is a good selection of films.
Yeah.
That is good.
Like, I really
like-
struggled to
They
all of them
were
this
all
year.
thinking this is the last day of the last year of the millennium. We have to
It's the last day of
do
the
what
world.
Gotta do it.
everything's going to go downhill when the virus kicks in. The
Yeah.
2000. What was it?
Millennium Bug.
The Millennium, not the Millennium.
No, I've never.
I can't even say it wrong.
Millennium Puzzle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no,
it's really, really good year for film, and I feel like it's only going to get more difficult as the years go on now because this is sort of getting into our era of films.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aura.
But yeah, because like even though we're all from like early 90s, our brains hadn't developed to the point of recognizing
Yeah.
film
Yeah.
until
Yeah.
about this point.
Yeah, so it's like this is when we started having our own opinions on things.
Yeah.
You know?
Not
So
just what we got shown by parents.
Yeah, or it's deemed appropriate for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, excellent.
All right then. I just had a little shake. I mean, like my body shook. I don't mean I was like shaking off the last drops or something.
Shake it off, shake it off.
Yes, just like that. That's what I was doing. Whatever the popular dance is, I was doing that.
It's the floss, isn't it? Is that still a thing? I don't know.
I have
I'm
no
not
idea.
down with decades.
We're so out of touch now. We don't even know whether things are in or out of touch anymore.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't think there's been like any new trends at the moment because the kids aren't at school.
Yeah.
Isn't TikTok?
Is
But,
TikTok still a trend? I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like it's trendy now to hate on it, but then again, I used to do exactly that before I got it. So
Yeah, same.
I don't know.
like no word of a lie, I have laughed more at TikTok recently than I have at YouTube.
Yeah. Same.
Like there are some genuinely really funny things on TikTok.
Oh yeah. Freaking love it. I was looking at Comic
that
Con
doesn't make
recently
any
and, like,
sense. You're talking about YouTube like it's like a production company putting out programs for you to watch.
No, as
Surely-
in like the content that I watch on YouTube, the people that I'm subscribed to.
Okay. But
I
that's
have the occasional like good bit of chuckle at it, but I have raucously laughed out loud at some things on TikTok.
There is some fucking hilarious stuff on there. I was looking at Comic Con recently because I know we said about going to Comic Con, and like I can't, like, I don't know when they're going to release new dates for next
I
year.
went past Comic Con a couple of years ago.
Have you
Go to it.
ever been to one? Like, I really
No.
want to go. I really want to go to one. Like, I'm just like really in the mood to cosplay stuff at the moment. And also they've all been cancelled because of COVID. So I'm wondering when they're going to
COVID
release
boys.
a new date. Yeah. Oh yeah, because of Backstreet Boys.
Yeah,
I'm wondering when they're going
Backstreet's back, all right.
I wonder when they're going to release new date.
I imagine when like the lockdown restrictions start to ease a lot more. Like I think once the 2 meter rule gets pulled back, then they'll start figuring stuff out like that.
Do you think they would? Do you think they're going to like make it like later this year, or do you think they're just going to postpone it entirely?
I think personally that a lot of these restrictions are going to carry on until next year.
Yeah.
Like,
I messaged my manager and I was, oh, sorry, Carl.
I know it's only halfway through this year at the moment, but I feel like it's going to last quite a while longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just being realistic about it. Yeah, it really does suck.
I messaged my manager recently, and I was like, "Oh, any news on when our shop's opening? Because we have our shop's quite like a very small one. It's not one of those big ones." And she was like, "Nah, nothing. But all I care about is a pub's reopening. So drinks on me." I was like, "Nice."
I unfriended somebody on Facebook earlier today.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because they posted a picture which was "Drunk Lives Matter. Open the fucking pubs."
Oh, for fuck's sake! Screw that person.
Yeah, and I was literally like, "No, not dealing with you anymore." So that's going to make work interesting.
Oh god, from work. Does it? Yeah, that's awkward.
They are the drunk aunt of work, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
The sort of person who thinks they're a lot funnier than they are is very
God.
just sort of
That's
doesn't quite understand modern technology, but yet still posts stupid pictures and stuff like that in our group, in our work group chat.
I think how acceptable or funny that is depends on how ironic it was, personally.
Knowing her, it wouldn't have been.
Apparently, they're like reopening pubs on the 4th of July. I think. I don't know. I don't know if they are, but that's just what I've read. No idea.
Johnson's been talking about the R rate is coming down, so they're going to be reviewing the 2 meter rule in the coming weeks.
Haven't actually though. They've been lying about it.
It's gone down from 1 to 0.9.
Oh wow!
Yeah, but they lied about the what was it 1,500 deaths recently?
Yeah, I haven't been keeping up with anything like what's going on recently.
I'm just pissed that they're cutting the student nurses thing.
Yeah,
they are
disgusting.
Cutting free school meals for kids, but you know we can spend 900. We can spend 900 million on repainting a fucking plane.
Mm.
They were fucking voice. I thought they were they did a U-turn on the kids thing, didn't they?
They did, yeah.
They may have done.
Yeah,
they did because of a footballer started doing a campaign, and Marcus Rashford did a campaign about it, and so then. They came out with the government came out with this whole thing of, oh, we recognise that it's important, blah, 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 blah. And so, of course, you know, people say, oh, good on the government doing it. But then obviously, you know, like the fucking day before, they didn't care that kids didn't have food, but, you know.
Yeah. And I'm just like, how can you support somebody who doesn't think that kids need to eat?
Let's also hope that they do a freaking U-turn on what they're trying to do with gender recognition.
Fingers fucking crossed.
Yeah, I'm not going to start because I'll just go into a huge.
Oh man, Tories.
Tories,
not even once.
Nope.
Unfortunately, we have them quite a lot. Do you know? I think I mentioned this before. Like, if do you remember the election that was David Cameron versus Ed Miliband? Many years ago, so many different political scenarios ago.
And it was 3 prime ministers ago.
Yeah, and it was actually, if whoever had won that election, be it Cameron or Miliband, had done a full term of parliament, they would only have just left this year, a couple of months ago.
Okay, now.
No, last month.
How have we had that many prime ministers within that? That's ridiculous.
Because Theresa May was a
Theresa
fucking
May.
idiot. Yes, I spoonerized my words.
That's her sci-fi counterpart.
Yeah, she's a
That
Gungan.
does sound like a Star Wars character. Hello, I'm Tamisa Ray.
Yeah.
Okay.
God.
You follow me now, Okie Day.
Sorry, I just wanted
You
to say
follow me now,
about-
Tamisa Ray.
I was going to say it's hard to be shocked. I don't mean like I meant like it's hard to be surprised
I know what you mean.
by.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. I'm just disappointed.
It's the Tories, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, this
Yeah.
is because I mean, you said about rates of suicide and stuff. I mean, this is the party that has caused thousands of disabled people to die, either through suicide or neglect over the past.
Oh yeah. By the way, you're fit for
10
work,
years.
even though you can't walk.
And it's a willful decision. That's the
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're evil. They're literally evil.
It's just like, how can you willingly sleep in your bed at night knowing that you are causing people to die like this?
Yeah.
So these anti-fascist,
Yeah.
fascists.
Fascist.
Uncle
Yeah.
fascists.
I still can't believe that was an actual headline. The anti-fascists.
So I
There's
can't
way
believe
too many
that.
antis in
So-
there. They're confusing the polarity.
Yeah, no, that's literally why they're doing it.
Polarity.
You're unreversing it.
Yeah. Because if you're against somebody who is against something, then you are for that thing that they are against. That's not a political opinion. That's just grammar.
Yeah.
If you're anti something, that means you're for it.
Who's the?
If you're an
Yeah.
anti-fascist, you are a fascist.
Is the grammar something to do with the grammar Nazis?
Oh my god, it all comes full circle back to the grammar Nazis. Thank you for bringing that round. Oh.
I'm just watching there's some magpies. I think there's a few like fledglings out my window, and like
Aw.
they're like it's like the mummy magpie is teaching the baby ones how to open up a bin bag in the bin. It's really,
Oh, you got to get
it's
on video. That's
surprisingly
adorable.
sweet.
That's so sad and yet so cute at the same time.
We do have a little nest of birds up on our roof, like just above our flat, and we can like see the little nest is between like the two sides of the wall and the roof, and it's really cute. You can hear all the little chirpies.
So I have a pair of biscuits.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
I've got a lovely pair of biscuits. Bum, 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 bum. Well, that's on the video.
So
The magpies now.
the first biscuit is my X-Wing miniatures game. Has been doing an online tournament on Tabletop Simulator recently, and I had a game earlier today that I actually won.
Hooray!
Hey, congratulations.
I was flying the wonderful First Order, which was
Oh,
quite worrying that I did well
First
with
time?
them. But anyway, what?
first time playing the order? Or
No, I've been playing them
okay.
quite a few times.
That's a
It's-
shame.
It's a list I'm slowly getting better with. Like my dice are usually terrible, so I always get hit. So I base my list around getting hit. Smart.
I don't know what that means.
Well, every time I get
lists and-
shot at, I get to shoot back. Eventually.
Oh, okay. Hey, have you
Yeah,
seen
so if-
in Warhammer in the new edition, Overwatch is going to be a command point and not just something that units
yeah,
can
I
do.
did see
and
that.
you can
That
only
was
do it
something
once
that I
per
have-
turn.
Yeah, something I meant to talk to you about. Yeah, like I'm not sure how I feel about this.
Well, I think there's going to be way more command points in the new edition as well. Not that we ever played with them.
No,
But it's
we
yeah.
probably should play another game at some point.
I would fucking love
get a
to.
chance.
But yeah,
Yeah.
lockdown. Sorry.
Yeah. My second biscuit. I might have a new job role.
Oh,
Yeah, remember.
head of shelves.
Yeah.
Hey.
So I'm at the moment because of lockdown. I'm no longer on showrooms designing kitchens and bathrooms. I'm currently at Click and Collect, helping deal with people's orders, as was described last time.
Yes.
With the whole racking system.
How could I forget?
So they need someone to go into the cash office, and so
Wilson,
that's
I've got the
gonna be
lottery
me.
money. Is that you?
yeah, so that's going to be me. I am getting sideways promoted into doing cash office.
Nice.
Yeah,
So-
which is a lot more responsibility. It means I won't be on showrooms anymore, but that's fine. I haven't been there for 4 months. But
Yeah.
you know, it's going to be interesting. It's another job opportunity.
Job opportunity. So what is cash
Yeah.
office?
Counting the safe, dealing with money,
Okay.
finding out discrepancies in cash numbers and things like that,
Oh.
dealing with tills and things like that, going through CCTV, finding out things what aren't right and things like that. It's going to be fun. Quite a lot of responsibility, really.
Hmm.
I deal with the profits. And
Like-
not the ones from DS9. Yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, that's my biscuit. Anyone else got any other biscuits?
Nice.
I had no other biscuits. I'm
I've already said my
biscuitless.
biscuits.
Yeah.
So that's it. Unless did you have
Yes.
anything, Ozzy?
Yeah.
No, I think that's a no. Okay.
No, I
Right.
was just making noises. Just me.
Thanks for listening, everyone. Thanks for watching.
Oh,
Thank you for attempting to listen to an Audible this week. You know the drill.
just
Subscribe.
thank you for
like.
existing.
Tell someone
Smash
about it.
that
Done
like
already.
button.
Tell some.
Diddle
Attack.
the doodles down the doodle do.
Yeah.
Down in the doobly doo. Oh,
Attack
that's a
that
reference.
subscription. And down in the dibbly dobs. And
Down in the doobly doo down below.
yep. Fiddle with the bell. And
Oh, was that? Please send it to a coffee cup and not a or your tea cup. Sorry.
It was a
And
glass
not
and a mug.
Yeah,
So-
that's the one. Mug,
Yeah.
glug.
and not the actual bell.
Mass.
No.
Just ring the damn bell.
I did already.
Ooh,
Didn't
that
sound
sounds
like
a bit
it.
more. That sounds a bit more bell-like. But like one of those bells you'd hear out in like the playground.
Sorry,
Yeah,
no, that
yeah.
is that is a teaspoon in a mug.
Actually, it was a teaspoon on the side of a mug and a glass.
Oh, fair.
Oh.
Air, mate.
So,
Go.
I was going to say let's end on the bell, but we'll.
Do the actual bell, damn it.
I have done I've done it like 5 times. Is that better?
There we go. I actually heard
It-
it this time.
It's relatively quiet. I will say it's relatively quiet.
Yeah. It's
Dear,
like
dear.
you saying like I've done the bell, but all I can hear was just you banging away at this mug with a teaspoon.
Yeah.
Well.
Bye. What time you free from about, Christian, on Monday?
It should be about 4.
4?
Probably a bit after.
Say,
Give me a chance to have a poo and make a cup of tea.
All right. We say about half 4-ish.
yeah.
Nah, that's good. I'm
It's going to
just
be a big one.
extra. We do everything on the toilet. You'll read a book, you'll have a cup of tea, eat your food, and then you're done.
Yeah.
Surely you eat the food first, so by the time you finish with the book, it just goes straight out again.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah.
Just hold everything open so it goes straight through.
Oh. Also, Christian, would you like some
That's
GTA at some
one
point?
for the shit cycle.